Imagine a world where there's a perfect game. A game that not only is fun, but also has the best gameplay a platformer could have. And it's all made just for ducks. That's not a duck game! It's a game made by Landon Podbielski
Landon Podbielski.
and published by Adult Swim. You know, the Rick and Morty guys. Yeah, well, this guy made the best platformer you could imagine. I mean, just look at him. Ain't he so sweet? A game about ducks.
Beating the hell out of each other.
And the whole game bases around the fact that you die in one slim bullet. And with that said, you have shotguns, miniguns, SMGs, laser guns, grenades, flamethrowers, mines, revolvers, net guns, dart guns, sniper rifles, chainsaws, death rays, a battery, grenade launcher, swords, a banana. There's so many different weapons to destroy their dogs with, and they all feel so good to use. It's like eating milk with cereal. It's like having a cell phone with Facebook pre-installed. It's natural. Shotguns send you back like an admin spamming the slap command in TF2. There's this giant gun that sends you back in time with the recoil it has. Everything feels so good to shoot in this game. But in the end, every gun shoots practically the same thing. Bullets. And that may not be a good idea in this game. You see, since you die in just one hit from everything in this game, variety in weaponry is not that really important. You may have all your fancy weapons and big scary lasers, but the important stat is the range. This is the only game where I've seen a pistol beat the shotgun 9 out of 10 times, because it's just stupidly long range. And I'm not saying that variety is bad, but I am saying that in a game where you die in one shot, and every weapon shoots the same bullet, maybe you should rethink of how bullets actually work. Although this mechanic is countered by what is probably the most important part of the game.
The movement.
Duck Game's movement is pretty much what you should strive for when making a platformer. Turning is instant, you can control the jumping, you can slide below blocks. It's just so flowy to move around the map. It's a thing that is surprisingly missing in most games. And in a platformer game, it's pretty much the most important thing, ain't it? And that's not all, folks. Check right here, just today. See what happens when I mix good weapons and good movement. Right now, check it out. Let me explain. There are some hidden mechanics on the game. Well, not really mechanics since they weren't supposed to be there, but you get the point. That take practice to master. Such as the angle shot. This lets you not only shoot up and down, giving you more chances of killing your foes, but it also gives you a boost of airtime that can let you escape certain death if you are skilled enough. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are many more mechanics that you can use to kill your enemies. And honestly, that's what makes this game so special. There's such a mastery behind this simply looking game. Every trick, every mechanic, every little knowledge about gun placement in the maps can help you achieve victory. It's such a well-rounded fun game to play, and it still doesn't end there. If you've seen some of my other videos, you can notice that I use a lot of Duck Game songs as background music. The developer tried making all the music sound like one of those Sega games from the past, as to fit the pixel art and universe that the game is set in, and perfectly nailed it. You can go from an epic tryhard push tag to a relaxing chill stream. To a then hip hop as hell airpop. I don't know about you, but music in a platformer is pretty important part of the game for me. It makes everything feel more smooth and epic. But, unfortunately, all apples have a little of cyanide inside. So it's time we create it. The game's fucking bullshit sometimes.
Stanley, do the thing.
Hey, don't make me lose my feathers. You die! Alright, look, the game handles really well connection like in multiplayer. It's better than other games for sure. But sometimes it just gets like fucking stupid. Like, what? I clearly dodged the bullet, but nope, I just inherently popped up and died. And it's especially frustrating in this game because remember, you die to one bullet. So if you're like me and can only find matches in the United States, you are in an instant disadvantage because you are like 2 seconds behind all the time. Okay, so looking back into it, I just realized this isn't really a valid point because that's a problem with my internet and not with the game itself. So, maps are unfair and there's no way around it. And that's because of spawn placement. To understand what I mean, first we gotta see what the best weapons are in that game. Ready? Alright, first on the list is the pistol. The pistol always wins. Not only has a really far bullet range and 9 bullets which have no spread whatsoever, it is semi-automatic, meaning that you can smash the attack button like a Jacob's revolver to remind them that you have a no fun hitbox on yourself. Okay, I wrote this script like 2 weeks ago and I have like no idea what a no fun hitbox means. So I don't know is that even good, is that even bad? Maps vary so much that actually making it fair for up to 4 players can be almost unachievable. It's either we all have the same weapon or we all have fun. Sure, you may outsmart the enemies and achieve victory, but trying to fight a guy with a pistol in his feathers 3 seconds into the match is like editing a video while you have a thunderstorm outside. You can actually do it, but you have low chances on your side. That's it. I was surprised that I couldn't see anything bad outside of these 2 relatively minor problems with the game. It really is that good, and it's a shame that not many people even know about it. It's probably the best rendition of a platformer game. And I didn't even talk about customization. That's right, the game allows you to customize a lot, and if you're like me, a person who likes to be unique and have your own design, this is perfection. You can customize your pre-match room, create your own hat, and soon enough you can create your own emotes for the chat. That's right, as of the uploading of this video, a new dog game update is on the works, which will have this option alongside new weapons, new music, new arcades, stuff and more. But in conclusion, that game is good. You should try it sometime. It really feels gratifying for improving on it. Just like please don't use the pistol. Just like please just stop using